Hi, I'm Marla Barnes. I'm here at the National Hydropower Association's annual conference in Washington, D.C. This is always a great time to catch up with folks who work so hard in the hydropower industry and really make a difference. One of those companies is TRC Solutions, and I'm delighted to have with us the principal of TRC, Mike Murphy, and also someone not new to hydro but new to TRC is Wendy Bey. You guys, thanks so much for taking time to spend with us.
Good. Well, thank you, Marla.
Mike, I've known you a long time and you've worked in hydro for a long time. Tell us a little bit, though, about TRC and its legacy in hydro.
Well, TRC is a company that has over 3,000 employees around the country. Offices are in most of the states in the U.S. And we kind of revolve around energy, environmental, and infrastructure. Those are kind of our three main areas of work. Within both the environmental and the energy, we do hydropower. And we've been very involved in hydropower licensing for clients from coast to coast. And it's something we continue to grow. The company has a goal of doubling in size over the next 5 years. And we hope that our hydropower practice will continue to double as well.
So Mike, let's talk about some of the services that you provide. You mentioned the various categories that you do work in. Let's get specific about the services.
On the hydropower, Marla, we do licensing work, the relicensing, any amendments that any of our clients are looking for their licenses, and we do all the compliance work that is needed, whether on the state level or on the federal level for FERC. We do the initial, the PAD document, all of the licensing. We do the, helping with all the study development, helping with all the consultation with agencies. We have various people who can do, whether it's fisheries, wildlife, wetlands, archaeology is a big component for us. We have a strong GIS group, so all the mapping that needs to be done, and really guiding our clients through the entire process from A to Z, and then helping make sure that the license they get will have compliance terms that they can live with and that they'll be able to manage as they move forward.
So really a turnkey from the life of the license.
It really is the entire process, yes, and the life of the license, as you mentioned.
Yeah. Mike, you obviously have some familiar faces working for you, and now that you have Wendy on board, congratulations, Wendy, on your new position.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your hydro background and expertise.
Well, I'm really excited to be with TRC. I've only been here a couple of months, but I'm hoping that it's the beginning of something really good. And my background with hydropower goes back a long way. I've had almost 25 years of experience working with the hydropower industry. I started with Central Maine Power back in the late 1980s and have been working with the hydropower industry ever since, mostly as a consultant, but doing all sorts of things like Mike was saying, relicensing and licensing, regulatory, also some of the studies, the technical studies, and really enjoy working in hydropower. It's where I want to be.
Great. Well, a lot of people do. Of course, in your staff, you also have Sarah Verville, Rita Hayen, Bill Campbell, all folks that came from a hydropower owner perspective. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's one of the things that we really bring to the table is because we've worked for owners in-house, we have a real sense of where these things are going. We've always had to live with the compliance side. After a license was issued, unlike a typical outside resource, we couldn't just walk away. We had to be there to see how it actually played out. And that gives us a lot of insight into helping our clients on the front end. We also understand the budgeting process. We understand scheduling. We understand
I see you shaking your head about
their management and how they have to get, even work internally. And we're very, because we've had to do that and get the approvals when we worked in-house, we can help our clients do that as well. So that's very strong. And you mentioned Sarah Verville, and she was at Central Maine Power. Rita Hayen was with Wisconsin Electric. Bill Campbell was with Central Maine Power. Obviously, we're very thrilled to have Wendy on board now as we create this team, this really strong team of people with this not only expertise, but really a passion for hydro. And if we have people that are passionate about it, we know we're going to serve our clients well.
So you mentioned earlier your interest in providing clients all over the country. So you've established some places, I know, in the Midwest with Rita, and now you're looking to the Southeast. Tell us about that.
Well, you know, Rita joined us a number of years ago and has really grown our presence in the Midwest, you know, and we have created a number of offices. We have offices in Brookfield, Wisconsin, and Madison, Wisconsin, Chicago, Illinois, Ann Arbor, Michigan. We now have an employee who's done some work for Nebraska Public Service out of Nebraska, who's living in Nebraska. And our next job is with Wendy to kind of really expand into the Southeast. Okay. We've done plenty of work down there in the past. We worked on the Coosa and Warrior River relicensings for Alabama Power for a number of years. But now with Wendy's presence down there, we really hope to grow that and create a strong presence down in the Southeast.
And Wendy, I would imagine you're a familiar face in that part of the country. You've done a lot of good work already there.
I have. I've been working in the Southeast for the last 10 to 15 years, and I'm actually located in Richmond, Virginia, so I'm somewhat in that area anyway, and I'm looking forward to continuing to work with some of the hydro owners in the Southeast. There's a lot of projects that are coming up for relicensing. We're hoping that we can be assisting some of those owners, and feel like we really have something to contribute now that's unique to the Southeast, some of their resources that I think I'm very familiar with and may be able to help out a lot. And we're hoping to grow that part of the business.
Excellent, excellent. So Mike, can you highlight just a few of the projects that you're working on right now?
Sure. In Maine, we've got a couple relicensings going, working for Brookfield Renewables. We're working on the Williams and West Buxton relicensings. We're working for Exelon on the Conowingo and Muddy Run projects on their relicensing. First Light, the Northfield Pump Storage Project relicensing. We've just finished up more or less a amendment for Wisconsin Electric. We've helped Minnesota Power with some compliance work, and we're working on Consumers Ludington Pump Storage Project. So that's a major project that's going on right now that we're really enjoying working with consumers on.
Yeah. And Ludington's a great example of some of this revitalization of hydro, the rehab work that they did, and now a new license and some great future there. So Wendy, speaking of the future, I know both of you get the opportunity to talk to a lot of people in the industry. What's the feel for hydro out there and the future of hydro and from your own perspective?
Yeah, well, it's a pretty exciting time actually for the hydro industry. Been involved in the hydro industry for a long time, and I can't remember a time when there seemed to be so much renewed interest in such a great technology. You know, recent legislation that's been passed, you know, new emphasis by DOE on hydropower, some of the things that we've just been hearing about at this conference. It's very invigorating, and it's exciting to be part of the hydro industry. It's a wonderful industry, and you know, those of us who work in hydro love hydro, and it's really cool to be able to share it and to see that there's enthusiasm again for hydro. And I think the future is very bright right now. So I'm really excited.
That's great. And Mike, you say 5 years you'd like to double your hydropower business.
Yes.
So,
you know, one of the things we've tried to create is professionally a place we love to work. And so as we continue to bring in people that we've known for a long time, like Wendy and Sarah and Rita, we all enjoy working together, and that's what we're continue to do, is continue to find people that you and I have known in the industry for the last 20 plus years, and I'm going to say just 20. But bring those people in to work with us and help us grow, and that's the exciting part, is we continue to look for people. So,
yeah. You know, certainly TRC is a great leader in this industry. Mike, the work that you've done as past president of NHA, and Wendy, I know you've spent a lot of time doing a lot of volunteer work for the National Hydropower Association, and so it's fitting for you all to be right here at the conference. And
well, and as you know, Sarah was the she was vice president of NHA. And Rita Hayen has been the vice chair of the Regulatory Affairs Committee for a number of years. So we are very committed to the National Hydropower Association. It is a great association for the industry, and since we support the industry, we support NHA as well.
That's great. Well, I'm sure they'll love to hear that. Well, thank you guys for taking your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference, and good luck on that growth plan.
Thank you.
Wendy, welcome
you,
aboard
Marla.
to TRC.
Thank you. I'm very excited. And thanks for talking to us today.
You're very welcome.